Hi everyone, it's Maria here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a makeup artist and green beauty expert who focuses just on Canadian clean green beauty products. So today I want to show you an easy look that you can wear underneath a mask because this is going to be our reality now for the, for the future, and it's really important to know what feature to play up. Now, of course, the eyes are going to be the part of your face that's exposed to the mask, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to get this easy wearable look if you're going to be going back to work and you want to play up the eyes a little bit, to brighten up, to open up the eyes, waken up the eyes, so you don't look like you just crawled out of 2+ months of quarantine before returning to work. All right, so without much further ado, let's get to the video. And if you like what you see here today, please subscribe to my channel. I do a video once a week if the kids allow. I do some tips for Tip Tuesday, and I also do that on Instagram as well. So everything will be easy to accomplish. I am a makeup artist, but I definitely want you to be able to take care of your own beauty needs and, look presentable when you go outside. All right, so let's get to the video. Okay, everyone, so let's get started. Today I want to talk about makeup that's going to be friendly to wear underneath a mask. And what I mean by a mask, of course, is the COVID mask, because imagine that you put on a beautiful, bold lipstick color only to be covered up with a mask. So, because most of the color now has to be around the eyes, this is the area that we have to play up because this is the area that we're going to see under the mask. That said, I love having on a bold lip in the summer. This doesn't mean that you can't wear it at all, but you can definitely not go for a goopy, sticky gloss underneath your face mask. Of course, you're going to be washing your mask, but it's just not the smartest thing to do. It is going to stick, and then at some point you're going to have to remove it, and you're going to have the color from the lips transfer onto your mask. So it's never a good idea. So what I say is, let's focus on the eyes. All right, this is the thing that we're going to be able to see. This is the feature that gives everything away. If you're tired, if you're stressed, if you're not having a good day, if you're sick, it's all up here. So I'm going to focus on this area here. I've already done my base and I've put on my Robi Face and Glow Serum. I'm going to link everything below. And I mixed it with my Pure Anada Tinted Moisturizer in Light. So I applied that everywhere in my face. Today, I just used my fingertips. Make sure you are washing your hands if you're going to be touching your face. And then after that, I went in with my Prime and Perfect Concealer by Pure Anada, also in Light. And then I set everything in place with the Pressed Foundation Powder by Pure Anada in Light. And I used a big fluffy brush to do that. All right, so this product is a foundation, but it works beautifully as a pressed powder if you apply it with a fluffy brush. After that, I did my eyebrows. I used the Plume Refillable pencil, and today I went a little bit darker. I used the Chestnut Decadence to give a nice eyebrow. And the pencil is, one of those mechanical pencils, but the beautiful thing about this is that you can refill the cartridge. And of course, it has the spoolie on the other side. Such a smart product. I love it. All right. And then I put a little bit of a tinted lip balm on my lips just to keep them hydrated. And because I am focusing on the eyes, this is pretty much the only thing I'm going to do on my lips. And I used the Pure Anada Tinted Lip Balm in Cranberry. All right. Again, I will link everything below. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be working with this palette here. So this is the Personal Magnetic palette by Pure Anada, and I filled it in with the colors that I kind of want to play with. It doesn't have to be all of them, of course. So I'll give you some options. This is the bronzer here that I've applied on my cheeks, and I did a little bit into the hairline as well to warm things up. Because you are going to be covered by a mask, you definitely want to bring your bronzer and blush a little bit higher up. You want to see it peeking out from the face mask, all right? So I've always liked doing the Kevin Aucoin blush style where you curve up into the forehead and into the temples. but definitely working with a face mask, you don't want to be covering up the blush. You want to be able to see the blush or your bronzer in order to warm up your face. If you have a big forehead, you can go a little bit farther down from your hairline. If your forehead is a little bit more narrow, you can still warm things up, but just go right into the hairline. All right, you can also get, you know, your jaw, your neck. If you're gonna have more skin exposed, you know, you want to warm up these things as well, your ears. All right, everything has to kind of match. So what I want to do is I'm going to use some of the warm tones, and I'm also going to use this beautiful Reef shade. I'm going to link all the colors below. I love shades like this, but because my eyes are green, they're not the best shade to bring out my already green eyes. But these warm tones here are gorgeous for bringing out cooler toned eyes. All right, so because my eyes are green, or if your eyes are blue, these are perfect. So this is Nectar, Espresso, and this one here is Harvest Moon, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, Harvest Moon. And this beautiful aqua marine here is Reef. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on Nectar, which is a beautiful kind of golden peach shade. It's a fantastic daytime shade. I'm gonna apply that all over the lid as my base color. If you're a minimalist, a shade like Nectar might be all you need. Okay, and I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit higher, just blend everything really nicely. All right, so you can see it's quite subtle, but you see how it opens up the eyes. So this is Nectar. After that, you can go in and start warming up Nectar, either with Harvest Moon, or if you want to be a little bit more bold, you can use Espresso. I think I'm going to mix in Harvest Moon, and then I'm going to use Espresso as a bit of a liner. So let's go in with Harvest Moon. I'm going to use a rounded blending brush. I'm just going to go in with a bit of Nectar just to blend out any edges. So again, the trick here is all in the blending. And you want to bring this darker color from your contour, you want to bring it a little bit higher up, especially if you have a heavier hood on top of your eye here. So you want to see it peeking on top. There's no point opening your eyes and then you don't see it at all. You can sharpen the edge a little bit with some of the Nectar, this outer edge. Just make sure it's all blended. Now, after that, I want to give my eyes a little bit of a pop. So I'm going to use Espresso as a liner. I'm going to wet my brush. Okay, so I'm using the Pure Nada double end here. And I'm just going to take this eyeshadow wet and press it into the lash line. Now, eyeshadow can be very forgiving as a liner, but of course you can also use pencil, and you can use that Espresso as a contour color. So you really just want to press it into your lash line to create a soft line. And then as far as the wing is concerned, it's up to you if you want to bring it out a little bit and blend it into Harvest Moon. Okay, how far you want it to go out. All right, so none of this is gonna pop until we put on mascara. So I'm just gonna go in with the Pure Anada Black Mascara. This is the Natural Mascara by Pure Anada. I love it, it stays in place. I'm just gonna lift here and I'm just really gonna go down into the roots of the lashes.
And just really darken the area.
Right, and you see how it kind of like pops everything. Looks amazing. Do the other side. All right, so my favorite part of all this is bringing in a color that's similar to my earring by using Reef here. All right, so this look is actually quite neutral, quite wearable for work. It definitely emphasizes the eyes, puts them in place, but it's a really easy look to wear to create a bit of warmth and a bit of depth in the contour. Nectar is a lovely, soft daytime color. It's nothing is too harsh or bright or kind of, you know, chiseled. This is just a nice look to wear to work as things are starting to open up again. Okay. But my favorite part of all this is going in with Reef and applying a pop of color on the bottom lash line. Now, if you want to do that with purple, you can do that, of course, as well. And if you want to do it with aqua or navy, you can do that. But I really love how the top of the eyes is really soft and then the pop of color will go underneath. I could never wear this aquamarine all over my eyelid. I mean, maybe I could, but it would kind of just blend in with my eye color. But I find that a beautiful way to bring a bit of summer into your look is to go underneath and just do the slightest line with your angled brush underneath the lash line. Now I'm using a super, super fine angled brush. This is the Bdellium 762 brush, and it's the thinnest one that I have. Really want to keep the line just underneath here, underneath the lash line, as tightly as I can. Now, if you wanted to give the inner tear duct here a little bit more pop, you could go in with a shade, kind of a diamond white, shimmery white. You can go in with something like that and just do a tiny bit on the brush and pop it right there. I find that it really wakens up your eyes. And you just slightly blend it so it connects with the Reef shade. It's very subtle, but very effective. As the light hits it, right? So. All right, and there you have it. You should be able to accomplish this look in about 10 minutes, but I think it's a very fresh look to wear, you know, to wear outside as you're going back to work. And if you wanted to put something on the lips, I would definitely recommend a cream lipstick that then you blot before you put your mask on top of it, or just stick to a tinted lip balm. There's so many beautiful ones out there. If you need any recommendations, I carry them in my store. This one here again is Cranberry. Okay, these are by Pure Anada. They're vegan. and they're just beautiful, affordable. Throw them in every purse and you have some color on the go. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.